circus clown with a painted frown, sun going down. Where will you run to now? You betrayer who can.
All right, I'm going to stick to some hard rock, but this time we're going to go to some glam metal, and I believe these guys are from Sweden. This is a band called Crucified Barbara. These guys are fabulous. This album came out in 2014. This is their final album, their fourth and final album. They broke up after this, but it's an all-female hard rock band, and great stuff here. This is In the Red. Very heavy in the glam metal, you know, or hair metal kind of style of music. Really good though. And great choruses, great melodicism, great hard rock tunes, very heavy. The guitar tone on here is just really in your face, and it's really good stuff. Love this band, Crucified Barbara. Don't really know what else to say about them, but they're great. Check them out. This one is more of a popular band, but this is Pretty Reckless, Going to Hell. Taylor Momsen is the lead singer and the main lyricist for the band. And yeah, great stuff. Really, I think that Pretty Reckless are kind of underrated. Taylor Momsen is a really good singer, really good lyricist, and really great stuff. Love Pretty Reckless. I have all the albums and have not seen her live yet. I would love to, but yeah, great stuff. And kind of to celebrate Pride a little bit, you know, Pride Month, I'm going to show a queer band. This is Team Dresch. They actually dubbed themselves queercore even back in the day when this album came out. This is June 96 when this album came out. This is Team Dresch, Captain My Captain. They are queercore, like punk rock with an attitude and, you know, writing songs from their perspective. And there's quite a few queer bands that came out around this time in the early to mid 90s that are all fantastic, but Team Dresch is one of the best. And the songs are just so good. The lyrics are great. Really enjoy this band. And this is a band that I saw live too. I got to see these guys on a reunion tour. And they played a lot of stuff from this album and their first album. They only have 2 full lengths, and that was it. So this was their last album in 1996.
Don't tell us we only care about the dykes and fags. Don't try to find fake reasons to hate us. Some people get it, lots more people need it. Freedom, it's for all, or it's all for nothing. Ours is on strike out, turn it around. I'm a contradiction. I don't want to be a man. You can be what you want with me. What you want is what I tell you to tell me to boss you around. I wanna watch you lose control. Sometimes I'm the bonds. Mostly I'm a puppy. Your sexy boss me around. Please, I want you to. You can be what you want with me. What you want is what I want you to tell me to boss you around. Sitting in the back of the night, room enough for me to turn around and get the fuck away from the stupid interrogations. To spend hours or 5 years, no reunion that implies a thing that never existed, something that never existed. Hey, you're sexy, come here and boss me around, chain me to the bed. Now unchain me from the bed.
All right, this album is in my top 10 of all time albums. Like, if I were to make a top 10 list of my favorite albums of all time, this album would be in it. I couldn't say exactly where it would be, but it would definitely be in it, maybe even in the top 5. And that is Juliana Hatfield, Become What You Are. I love this album. I was able to get this repress from American Laundromat. It's so good. This album is just so melodic. The songwriting is 100%. I love her vocals. Juliana Hatfield has these very wispy, voice. It's soft, the way that she sings. She doesn't sing like aggressive. And she has a very high register, and it's just really great. I love the songs on this album. Every song on here is fantastic. They're all great, nothing bad. Again, lyrics on here are really good. I like all her stuff, actually. But this album in particular is fantastic. 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, 100%. It's in my top 10 of all time for sure.
Feels like a heartbreak, but it's nothing near that great. I never came that close, not even an old ghost. And on it goes. Nobody knows. My heart's on fire, but my blood is frozen.
And finally, we're gonna go back to metal. This is Dawn Crosby's band, Fear of God. This is the Within the Veil. This is an original press. This album has been repressed by Music on Vinyl, but the first repressing of that was on green, has an incorrect mix on it. So they actually reissued it again on gray. So if you do want the original album with the original songs the way they were intended, or at least the way they were released originally, make sure that you get that gray version, not the green, or an original press. It's fantastic. Dawn Crosby she was in a band called Détente. She is a fabulous singer. Again, the emotion on this album is the way that she sings these songs with emotion through her voice and her vocals. Lots of screams and cries and melancholy vocals. There's a little bit of a doom element on here a little bit, but it's still just kind of metal, a little bit thrashy at times too. Just fantastic stuff. This album is also in my top 10 of all time albums of all time. I've listened to this album so many times that when I bought the first issue of Music on Vinyl, I knew immediately, not only because the first song sounded so different, but even all the songs after that, I immediately knew. I was like, there's something wrong with this mix. Like, some of these songs don't sound the way they sounded on the original album. I had this album memorized so well that I just knew that there was something wrong with it. And they ended up reissuing it. But anyway, fantastic album, 10 out of 10, 100%. Dawn is, unfortunately, she passed away from liver failure. She was an alcoholic and had problems with drugs as well. But excellent album. It's really a shame. So the sound on this album is unique to this album. This is kind of the only album of hers that sounds like this. So definitely take a chance on this. Pick up that reissue on Music on Vinyl, the one in gray, and you're just gonna love it. And I'm gonna play a song from it. So those are 10 artists, female artists, that I wanted to highlight from my collection. Some of these albums are my favorite of all time, honestly, and I really like female artists. I lean towards that stuff when I'm looking for music, honestly. It's just great. I enjoy it. I can't tell you why. I mean, I think part of it is how I was raised. I was raised by all females in my family. So, my mom, my grandmother, all my cousins are female. So it's just, I had an interesting childhood and an interesting way to grow up where, I've only had influences from females my whole life, at least growing up. So anyway, I love female artists, and I'm glad I got to highlight some of them from my collection. Thanks, like, subscribe, and watch all the other entries into this thread because everybody's showing some really cool stuff. Thanks, bye.